Sparkle has recently become the center of attention after her battle with Vita, sparking heated discussions about her true strengths. Today we are diving into everything we know about Sparkle's powers, limitations, and how she stacks up in the world of Honkai Star Rail and Honkai Impact 3rd. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell beside it to stay notified with everything new about Honkai Star Rail and Honkai Impact 3rd, and without any further ado, let's just get started. To assess Sparkle's strength, let's break down her appearances in Pinakini, Acheron's trailer, her own trailer, and of course her latest battle with Vita. Let's start with Pinakini's story. Here we saw Sparkle demonstrating an impressive ability. She can replicate the appearance of any character. While this gives her a tactical advantage in subterfuge, we didn't get to see her in combat. So while it's a valuable skill, it doesn't tell us much about her fighting abilities. But we did learn one important thing: Sparkle can replicate any character she sees: Acheron, Aventurine, Black Swan, and others. Next we have Acheron's trailer. This was the first time Sparkle engaged in what we could call combat, but instead of fighting directly, she summoned clones of the Stellaron hunters. These clones used the hunters' signature weapons like Blade's sword and Kafka's pistol. However, there is a catch. These clones only showcase the physical skills associated with their weapons. For example, while Kafka's clone used her pistol, she didn't display her mind control abilities, and Silverwolf's hacking skills were nowhere to be seen. This indicates a possible limitation. Sparkle can replicate characters physically, but may not be able to use their abilities to their fullest extent. From a lore perspective, it makes sense. If Sparkle could summon perfect clones with full abilities, she'd be unstoppable. Imagine her transforming into 4 fully powered Acherons at once. She'd be invincible, but that would break the balance of the story, making her an overpowered character. Instead, it seems that Sparkle's clones are limited to using the weaponry and basic skills of the person she's replicating. Moving on to Sparkle's own trailer. We once again see her powers in action, but still without any combat context. She switches appearances seamlessly, blending into her surroundings, which suggests she might excel in infiltration or deception rather than direct combat. Now let's talk about the most significant showcase of her abilities, her battle with Vita. This is where Sparkle truly shines and also shows her limitations. In the fight, Sparkle demonstrates advanced illusion manipulation, transforming the entire battlefield. It's almost like she has the power to create her own domain, changing the environment at will, similar to a domain card in Yu-Gi-Oh! This kind of power can disorient opponents, giving her a tactical edge. Interestingly, during this battle, Sparkle also summoned an army of mechas, which seemed like a huge advantage. However, in a conversation with Vita afterward, Sparkle confirmed that these mechas were borrowed. This implies that summoning mechas isn't part of her natural skill set, which may disappoint some fans who were hoping to see her regularly using mechas in combat. It's more likely that this was a temporary asset rather than a permanent power. But here is the critical moment. Once Vita got serious in their fight, Sparkle was quickly overwhelmed. Despite her illusions and clones, Vita's raw power was too much. Some might argue that Sparkle wasn't harmed in the end, but this fight seemed more like a demonstration of her skills than a true battle to the death. If either of them had intended serious harm, Vita's overwhelming power would have easily overpowered Sparkle. So what can we conclude about Sparkle's strength? Sparkle excels in manipulation and control, creating illusions, multiplying herself, and replicating other characters. But her power stops there. Against opponents with raw, overwhelming strength like Vita, her illusions and clones simply don't hold up. Sparkle is powerful against weaker or less serious opponents where her tricks and illusions can disorient and even defeat her foes. But against top-tier fighters like Acheron or Vita, she's likely to fall short. As Sparkle herself says, not even the laugh of the elation can echo infinitely in space. Her abilities have their limits, and while she can manipulate the battlefield and clone herself, her powers can only go so far. When faced with serious threats or powerful opponents, her illusions aren't enough to secure a win. So that's my opinion about Sparkle's strength. While she is undoubtedly a master of illusion and manipulation, her limitations keep her balanced in the world of Honkai Star Rail and Honkai Impact 3rd. But what do you think? Could Sparkle's power evolve further, or is this where her strength maxes out? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell beside it to stay notified with everything new about Honkai Star Rail and Honkai Impact 3rd. And until next time, see you as always in the next video.